If you are in the process of obtaining a cannabis permit, license, or developing your cannabis business in California, Make Green Go will help you do it. But first, let's go through the essential things you need to know. California uses a two-tier licensing system, meaning that you will need local authorization and a state license. Local laws regulate many aspects of your business operation. Many startups may apply for a provisional license, which allows them to begin operating while they apply for their annual state license. In California, there are two classes of licenses, and you can apply for both. A medical license allows sales to a primary caregiver or a qualified patient, whereas an adult use license allows sales to anyone that's 21 years old or older with a valid ID. If you want to engage in any commercial cannabis activity, you'll need to get the necessary permits and licenses. A dispensary permit will allow the selling of cannabis, cannabis products, or devices for retail to the customer. Some dispensaries have consumption lounges which require an on-site consumption permit. Delivery only is another type of retail permit offered in some jurisdictions and allows the sale and delivery of cannabis goods to customers without a storefront location. However, retailing to customers is only the final piece of the distribution chain. Let's look at some of the other licenses available, beginning with the producers. Cultivators, whether indoors or outdoors, produce cannabis flower and plant materials. A cultivation license allows for planting, growing, harvesting, drying, and grading of cannabis. A manufacturer receives raw cannabis material and turns it into other cannabis goods by further processing and/or preparing those materials, and then packaging and labeling them as cannabis products. Meanwhile, distributors facilitate the flow of cannabis goods between other licenses. A distribution license allows for the transport and storage of cannabis and for the purchase of cannabis goods from licensed cultivators and manufacturers to be resold to retailers. Distributors are also responsible for ensuring that all cannabis goods meet minimum quality standards by sending samples to a licensed cannabis testing lab for testing and quality assurance. For businesses seeking to engage in several of these activities, a micro-business license may be a good fit. A micro-business must engage in at least 3 cannabis activities other than lab testing, with each activity co-located at the same licensed premises. Businesses looking to showcase their own products and/or the products of others may want to consider a cannabis event organizer license. Event organizers may legally host special events where cannabis may be sold by licensed retailers and in some cases consumed on site. At a minimum, event organizers must have both a cannabis event organizer license as well as a temporary cannabis event license for each event. You can take our course on licensing to learn more details about the different license types you may need to legally operate a cannabis business. We are looking forward to helping you thrive in the cannabis industry.